Hey guys! Today I have something a little bit different for you. I have a story time video today. It was sort of brought on by some recent events that I'm going to tell you about right now. So let's get started. So the other day we went to go thrift shopping at our local Goodwill. You know, as soon as we got in there, all of us were like, we were all finding really good things. We had, I know I had a stack like this big of stuff I wanted to get. I had like some dresses, some tops, like some artwork, just really cool items, and I was really excited, and everybody found really good stuff. So I'm still in the process of looking. I'm looking at the dresses, and all of a sudden the lights start flickering while we're in Goodwill. They're flickering a lot. And, you know, we knew it was gonna rain, like there was like a 50% chance of rain, but we've been at Goodwill when it was raining before. It had never done that. And so the lights flickered, and I was still shopping. I got my flashlight on my phone out, and I was like, you know, looking through the dresses, and of course the employees started telling everyone to come to the front of the store, and the lights just went off, and then they stayed off. So we have this cart of amazing finds, and we go to the front of the store, and they say, oh, well, you know, you guys can't really buy anything because the lights are out. The registers aren't working. So I was crushed. I was so crushed because I found such good things, and, you know, I went through the effort of like digging through all these clothes, and, well, you know, you can't do anything if the lights are off. So they said, oh, you know, we'll be open till 8, so if the lights come back on, you know, just keep checking back, and we can, you know, go through the transaction process if you get back before 8 and if the lights come back on before 8. So we were like, okay. So we decided we were going to go get frozen yogurt. Meanwhile, the weather is steadily getting worse outside. The wind is blowing really, really fast, and we look out into the distance, and the clouds are black, and one of them is looking a little bit swirly, so a little questionable. And we start getting a little worried, but not overly worried. I mean, we have bad weather in Texas all the time, especially where I live. So bad weather's not really all that surprising. But as we're driving to go to the frozen yogurt place, the entire street is like out. The electricity is out, power's out, everything's black. It's all dark. So we go to the frozen yogurt place, which is on a different like side of town, and they had power, so we're eating our frozen yogurt and just having a merry time. And then turns out some of the frozen yogurt was soured. It just happened to be the flavor that we got too, so yum. They gave us a free cup of another flavor, so it's okay. I'm not mad about that. So anyway, I keep calling back at the Goodwill to see if they have the electricity back on. And, you know, nobody picks up, so obviously no electricity. So at like 7, like we called the electricity company to see if they had an estimate, and they said, oh, maybe like 7:30. So we called back at 7:30, still no answer. So we just went ahead and headed back over there, and the lights were still out. So, you know, we were like, okay. So we waited for a few minutes, lights didn't come back on, so I left like a little note, and they had saved my cart. I think all the people who were shopping, I think they put their carts aside somewhere, and so we slipped a little note in the door, and it was just like, hey, can you save our cart, please? Thank you. You know, we were shopping when the power went out. You know, I was desperate, okay guys? Desperate. I found some good stuff. So anyway, so the electricity does not come back on, and as we drive away, the electricity comes back on. So we scurry back and we check, and nobody's in there. So we're like, okay, whatever. So we head home, and you know, this weather, it's been pouring, and we thought we heard a little bit of hail, and we get these little weather alerts on our phones. It was like a severe weather alert. Like, yeah, okay. And then, I don't remember who it was, but somebody, posted on Facebook, I believe, or sent my mom a text message or something. And then I got a text message as well that there had been a tornado out where we live. Yeah, a tornado! Nobody predicted a tornado. That's not like a super common thing here, so we get home and the power is out for just tons and tons of houses. There are limbs everywhere, all over the place, just like, and these are limbs that were like literally ripped out of the trees. Like, they're live limbs, they're not rotten, they didn't just fall from the wind. And so there was actually a limb from our neighbor's yard that ended up in our yard, and it was a green limb too, so it was, you know, the wind had to be twisting, so it was a tornado. And everything luckily is okay, other than the power being out and there being just limbs everywhere. And so it was like maybe 8:30 when we got home. So I called the electricity company and they said, well, you know, we have a lot of trees on the power lines, we have a lot of limbs down, we have trees blocking the road, and it's probably gonna be a little while before we can turn your electricity back on. Yay! We live in Texas, guys. It's almost 100 degrees outside. Like, in May. So, it's hot. It's hot when the electricity is off. So, I mean, it was just, it was ridiculous. So we opened the windows. It didn't really help all that much, but it was hot in here, and the windows let a little bit of a breeze in. So, we, in order to kill time, you know, there's no lights, so it's a little bit hard. So the things we did, we played with this. We played with this guy. This is a magic gin. He is like a 20 questions guessing game, and he guesses animals and stuff. I actually made a video with him. I haven't posted it yet, but I'm going to. Anyway, so we played with him for a little while. He guesses some really cool stuff. Like, yeah, you'll see. Anyway, so we played a game with him, and then we read from, I have like this old book that I got from one of my grandmothers. She was a teacher, so she had all kinds of books. Well, this book is a book that was published in like 1962, and it's jokes and riddles and like brain teasers, and they're all like so cheesy. It's hilarious. Like, I was cracking up reading them. They're so wholesome. It's great. And so I was reading from that a little bit, and we played with this guy, like I said, and we just tried to kill time. We watched The Office on a phone. Yeah, it was like 12:30 a.m. before the electricity finally came back on, and I was like screaming, celebrating. But yeah, so then it was finally back on, everything was okay. And actually right before all this happened, our air conditioner had messed up, and we had just put like a temporary fix on it, and it was finally like acting okay from our temporary fix. And so we were really worried about the air conditioner, but when the lights came back on, it was okay, and so we're gonna actually put a legit fix on that today. But so anyway, that was my day. And then the next day we went back to Goodwill, just hoping and crossing our fingers that they had saved our cart. And we got in, and one of the ladies that I always talk to when I go in there, she was there, and she was like, hey, we saved your cart, we got your note. Like, they know my name, and they're like, because I go there all the time, and they're really, really sweet. And so anyway, she went and got my cart. Yay! And I will be filming a thrift haul with all of those really good finds. This is actually one of them. But, so yeah, I'll be filming a thrift haul of those things, and yeah, so that was the craziest thing that's ever happened to me while thrift shopping. I've never been thrift shopping in a tornado, but now I have. So anyway, yeah, I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will probably be doing more storytime videos in the future because I was thinking how odd that all that had happened, and then I was like, no, that's not odd at all. Weird stuff like that happens to me all the time. So I decided I think I'm going to do more storytime videos. I hope you guys enjoy that kind of video. Anyway, bye, have a great day.